Go ahead and get started, Jonathan Fagan.
Even what has to pick up to sort of get things under control defensively?
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned it before the game, like as far as the small unit that they had and our ability to either switch and contain the ball or blitz and rotate. And when they're small, that's a hard thing to do. And Wiseman went out early, and we had to deal with small. At some level, there was I wouldn't necessarily say a mismatch, but just a tough cover, right? Because we were bigger and they were smaller. But to answer your question, it's like just for us, especially the first half, we gave up 22 points in transition in the first half. So getting back and getting our defense set, that's first and foremost. And then this team that we played tonight, and I know your question is more general than specific, but this team we played tonight, they are cutting and Steph's giving it up and then rotating out and all of these different things. And you have to be on it. And we were not on it tonight, whether it was back-to-back or whatever. But you're right. The defense has to be better, and it's got to be on – a lot of it is just like the individual fortitude to stop the man in front of you and not necessarily worry so much about what the scheme is and whose help it is and all that stuff. It's just bearing down and getting stops.
Thank you.
Mark Berman.
Stephen, is all that you just discussed, is that what happened in the second quarter? Because you had a bad second quarter last night, but this one wasn't as bad, but wasn't great, obviously.
Yeah, it wasn't great. It was transition. I mean, the transition, I don't know what the numbers were, but I know they were getting out and running on us. And it wasn't just the fast break points because they had 22 in the first half. It was very much our frustration with missing shots, frustration with the referees and all that stuff, and then not running back in a way that we could get matched up. So now there are mismatches, there are cross matches and all of those things, which leads to defensive breakdowns. And we can't allow that to happen. I can't allow that to happen.
Brian Bearfield.
Coach, you came in with a game plan to stop Steph Curry, but when he gets going like he did, you held him 19 at one point, and then you look up, he has 33. How hard is it to stop him on when he gets going like that?
Yeah, it's very hard because he stretches the defense and shoots deep threes, and then you're trying to corral him, blitz him some, but he can split the blitz. He will give it up and get it back, and we're not the first team that he's done it to, and we won't be the last, but he's definitely a problem because of his shooting ability, obviously, but he is a very good cutter, and he creates situations where if you help off him, he's going to get the shot. If you don't help off him, somebody else is going to get the shot. So it's a catch-22.
Jonathan Fagan.
On that subject, I know you've got other things that you need to focus on, but are we starting to almost take him for granted, Steph, that, he went for 38 and 21 and a quarter. Is it getting difficult? He's done this for so long to appreciate how unusual it is for someone to do what he does.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't take him for granted for sure. And he has been special for a long, long time, not just as a player, but as a person. But what he does is unlike many who have ever played this game before. And I guess if you continue to see it night after night where he makes 8 threes out of 15 attempts and really changes the game with his scoring. I don't know. I don't take it for granted, and it's yeah, he's good.
Thank you.
Mark Berman.
Steven, I saw you and Steph shared a moment after the game. How special is that to spend a moment or two with him?
It's great. He's a special person. He's obviously, we kind of grew up together in this NBA. I was a young coach here. He was a rookie, and he's one of the reasons why I am who I am as a coach. And he's just like the person that Steph Curry is like, you can't have a better person. You can't, coach a better person than him. So, yeah, I enjoyed spending time with guys who I've had relationships with over the years, and he's just one of them. But, I'm looking forward to developing relationships with the guys on the Rockets in the way that I had with Steph.
Do you have any kind of an update on Sterling?
No, I don't.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Brian Bearfield.
Coach, how good was it to have your own point guard back, though? I mean, his second game in a row where he's had 30 points. How did John look to you tonight?
He looked good. He ran the offense. He got the ball at the floor. He made plays for his teammates. I thought he did a good job of driving the pass and making plays for others. Obviously, the 30 points is good. We just got to do a better job, not just him, but the group of our turnovers. We're having some careless turnovers, which are leading to opportunities for the other team. So overall, I mean, for him to have the game that he had is definitely good for our group, and we look forward to more.